Looks like we are going to be starting the program out with emails today. Let's see who we're going to take first here. This one here is Brenda from Altamont Springs. She's got a 2009 Toyota Camry with 178,000 miles on it, and she says the battery keeps going dead. You know, this is a common call we get here on the show, and she says that she's got a new battery, and AutoZone says her alternator is good, and she says she has to jump start her car every morning. Well, you know, there's several things that can cause a battery to go dead overnight. You know, nowadays in the fuse and relay centers in these vehicles underneath the hood, not only do you have some, you know, regular relays in a lot of cases, but you have these micro relays that are actually built into these circuit boards in these fuse and relay centers, and they're actually integrated in the middle of them. They're not, you know, serviceable externally, and they can be a fit for a mechanic to diagnose as well. But they can do things like if you've got a vehicle that has you know, an electronic power brake system, those relays can stick on, and it'll actually go and let those pump motors run continuously, either until the pump motor burns up or the battery goes dead. Same things with those auto leveling systems and fuel pumps in the gas tank. Think about it. You can shut your vehicle off and you can walk away from it, go inside your house, and there's something staying powered up inside the vehicle, and it'll run the battery dead. Now, I always tell folks to listen when you're in the car and everything is shut off to see if you hear anything running. If you don't, you know, there is some other issues that can come and haunt you, and one of them is the alternator, the part that actually charges the battery. See, an alternator can do a couple things. One is, you know, their job is to function and charge your battery and replace any voltage that you use out of the battery. Well, what will happen is inside these alternators there is what they call a diode bridge, and in that diode bridge it's kind of like a one-way valve. It'll allow voltage to be displaced from the alternator to the battery, but it won't take voltage from the battery back into the alternator. And when those diodes go bad, they can actually go and pull all the voltage out of the battery when the car sets overnight. And see, the problem with it is it can charge perfect. You can jump start it, and the alternator will charge just like it's supposed to. And then you know, so you take it into a place or a, you know, parts store, and they check the battery. Well, the battery's good and the alternator's charging, but they're not with it whenever you shut the vehicle off to find out that there is a continuous draw. You know, that the alternator is continuously pulling voltage right straight back out of the battery. And then, of course, the battery would be dead as a doornail the next morning, and then you got to pull out some jumper cables and go aggravate your neighbor. So, with that being said, those are the things that needs to be looked at, and don't ever underestimate an alternator. They can really give you fits when it comes to running a battery down. But other things, like I said, relays in the fuse and relay center, instrument clusters are also known for giving you problems where they can actually pull voltage out of the battery, even though the vehicle is off as well. So we're going to go ahead and break for the 3 big things you need to know. And we come back, remember folks, we got some wide open lines at 844-580-9326. We got another email. Gee whiz, I got email. It's going to be an email show, it looks like, if you folks don't hop on the phones. 844-580-WDBO.